This video is called Work Your Sphere, but Don't Spam Your Friends. And this is some of the absolute best advice I can give you as a new agent. It is super important to never spam your network. As you begin working your sphere, and a lot of your brokerages will tell you, hey, you need to send everybody you know a newsletter, and you need to mail them flyers, and you need to invite them to every function that you do. You need to put them in the CRM, on the email list, all of these things. But I highly recommend taking a different approach. So I think it's really important to let everyone know that you work in real estate. Like, it is important to, just casually throw it in conversation, or, ask a house related question, and just over time build these relationships. But do not spam your people. They will feel it. They will feel sold. They will run away from you at parties, and they will use someone else to help sell their house. And then that'll end up, hurting you and ruining relationship. I've seen it time and time again. So there's a methodology to this, and I just feel like, for me, what worked for me and what has worked for so many agents that I've worked with is just simply working your sphere. So this looks like, on your social media, every few posts, post something about real estate. But when you do it, make it inviting. Right? So what has worked really well for me is posting beauty posts. So I walk into a gorgeous house. I may be showing it, or I might just go tour it for myself, and do some social media with it. But let's say I walk into a really cool modern house with like a fun pool, or just like really cool modern features, right? So I'm gonna video that, and then I'm gonna post it on my Instagram and tell a couple fun facts, like put some fun music with it. And naturally, my friends are going to see it. They're going to associate me with luxury real estate. And then they're going to comment, and they're going to send me messages and say, oh my gosh, like, how cool is that? Where was that house? Was that in Plano? Was that in Frisco? Was that in Dallas? Like, where was that house? It's so pretty. And then we'll start building a dialogue. And then oftentimes they will tell me, hey, my husband and I thought about, relocating, or, we may be looking for something soon. But so the conversation has been started, but I was never direct in saying, hey, do you need to, buy something or sell something soon? So I just think there's a really gentle way to do it that will build rapport and associate you with real estate, so they will call you. But another tip I have in this space, as you are not spamming your people, is if there are certain like things that you can offer for free, like just value add. Like, if a friend is like, hey, could you run the comps on my neighborhood? Don't ask questions, just do it. And don't do a push with that and say, hey, I could sell it for this, or I could sell it for. Just do what they ask, and help out where you can. And people really see the difference between you and other agents who are very aggressive over time. Another tip is, do not be offended if a friend uses another agent to help buy or sell their house. Don't ask questions, don't be awkward, and don't get mad at them. And I know this sounds, pretty simple. You have to work on forgiveness and things like that as it happens to you, but it will happen in this business. But do not burn those bridges, and don't shut those doors. That it's just one of the biggest life lessons I have learned in this business, because each of your friends knows several realtors. They may have family members, they may have other friends, they may even use the person who helped them buy the house originally to sell it, because there is no relationship, and maybe they just want it to be transactional, and they don't want you in their financial business. Or maybe they have two really good friends who are realtors, and so they're going to use somebody that they don't know at all because they don't want to hurt either one of those people's feelings. So anyway, that is my really big tip is just do not be offended and just release them from that. And then they will actually feel very safe with you, and so safe that they might use you the next time, or they'll start referring you out to their friends because they've watched you handle this situation. And even watching you handle that situation will build trust and rapport for them for the next sale. So always leave people feeling positive, always leave people feeling really excited that they were with you and that you have benefited their life and you have added value. And so just highly recommend, as you work your sphere, just invite them into what you're doing very gently, very casually, but do not spam them. They will remember that forever, and they will feel like you are baiting and switching and you took them out to dinner really to tell them about your next, multi-level marketing thing, instead of entrusting you with, the biggest purchase of their life. So work your sphere, but don't spam them.